Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Lim Tean. My friends call me Simon Lim. I want to say thank you for making the effort to come this afternoon. The first topic that I'd like to talk about is that last year, 2018 in March, our Defense Minister, Mr. Ng Han, told Parliament that Singapore will be sending more soldiers, more troops to Iraq and Afghanistan to help the US in its effort against anti-terrorism. The US-led international coalition. When I read about that, I got a shock. I will share with you my thoughts. We are a responsible member of the international community, and I support international efforts at curbing terrorism. But we must understand that we are a very small country. Our military is a conscription military. We must help. But we must help in a way that we are able to. Now, when the US Defense Secretary James Mattis requested Ng Han to send more troops, more soldiers to help in the US effort in Iraq and Afghanistan, I urge everybody to think very, very carefully. There are many ways that we can help. For example, we can help in terms of logistical supply. We can help in terms of medical supply. We can help also in terms of intelligence exchange. We can even help with the aero refueling our tankers. But to send our soldiers to Iraq and Afghanistan, listen carefully. I do not want to see any of our boys, our sons, our boyfriends, our brothers, our husband, or even our neighbor's son come back in body bags or in coffin. I do not know how many ministers are sending their sons over, but I do not want to see any of our children come back in body bags or in coffin. Now, the next thing is that Mr. Ng, the Singapore government, told Singaporeans that we are not, our soldiers sent there will not be involved in direct combat at the front line. If you accept their arguments, then don't cry if your soldiers, if your sons, if your brother, if your grandson come back, not in one piece. Less one leg, less two legs. The PAP government told our people that our soldiers sent there will not be involved in direct combat. If you think about that, I think that is a very, very hollow and very shallow explanation and assurance. Stray bullets have no eyes, and there are plenty of roadside mines in places like Iraq and Afghanistan. I repeat, stray bullets have no eyes, and there are a lot of roadside mines in places like Iraq and Afghanistan. If there is really no danger to our soldiers being sent there, why can't the government give Singaporeans, all Singaporeans, every Singaporean, an assurance that their children, that their brothers, their sons, their grandsons, their husbands will come back in one piece and alive? That guarantee they cannot give. In other words, the danger is real. I do not want any of our soldiers to go there. We help in a way that we can. I will give you an example. and you may understand it better. For example, you are being approached by a beggar asking for some money. You will help the beggar in a way that you are comfortable. You can give the dollar, you can give $2. But if the beggar come and tell you, no, sir, I only accept $20. $2, no, I don't accept. Then no deal. So we help in a way that we are comfortable, and we are definitely not comfortable sending our boys, our soldiers to Iraq and Afghanistan. That's my first point. Thank you very much. Secondly, our members of parliament are paid a very respectable allowance, not salary allowance. How much? How much is respectable? 16,000 Sing every month. Our parliament doesn't sit every day. It doesn't sit every week. Our parliament doesn't even sit every month. But what do we see? We see so often when parliament sitting sessions are on, the hall is so empty. So many of the PAP members of parliament could not be bothered to even turn up to represent the people in parliament and speak up for them because they could not be bothered to be there. That should not be the type of MP that we want. We have to be smarter. Number two, parliament is a place where important matters of the state are discussed, debated, and laws passed. It must never degenerate. We must never allow our parliament to degenerate into a place where grandfather, Akong, or Ah Seng story is being told. That's number one. Number two, our parliament cannot be generated into a place where MPs sleep blatantly and Speaker of the House did not represent its fellow member, not even leader of the House, because the leader of the House was also sleeping. Thirdly, our parliaments must never be allowed to degenerate into a place where personal birthday parties are being held. Next, our parliament cannot become a laughingstock where family matters, quarrels between brothers and sisters are brought into parliament. That's not what parliament is for. Our parliament should never be misused and be abused, and people just keep quiet. We as citizens, if we don't speak up, nobody will speak up for us. I am scared to stand before you, but my love for my country is bigger than my fear. That's why I'm here. Lastly, I want to talk about MPs, especially PAP MPs who hold too many independent directorship in various companies. MPs are elected by Singaporeans to represent them, to take care of their interests, both inside parliament and outside. MPs are not elected by companies for them to sit on their board earning $50,000 here, $80,000 there, $20,000 here, and maybe even more there. You do not become an MP to fatten your pocket. You become an MP because you want to serve. Let's get this thing clear. I am not against. Singaporeans must be more thinking and not be spineless. We talk responsibly. We talk sense and we talk responsibly. I am not against MP sitting on the boards of companies, but I think we have to get a good measure of how many. Personally, I feel that no more than 3. Your MP title is not a license for you to earn side income. Your MP is a privilege for you to serve the people and serve the people first and foremost. I thank you very much.